Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Rush Games. I'm your host and lots excited Eddie V. Joining me is the one, the only bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward Varnell. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Whoa. That's just like, okay, he said my government name. I'm in trouble for some reason. In the black community and black families, everybody, when your full name come out, even with your middle name, you knew you were in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know. Caffeine makes you feeling good. Feeling good.
And how much caffeine have you had today?
Not enough. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Corey.
How's it going?
How are you? It's going well. I had to reset the makeup, part of the makeup section at my job today, which was a learning experience for me because it's my first time resetting makeup at my job. So it was definitely good learning that. You know, just trying to definitely get that experience with it. And yeah, goodness. You know, I text you Friday night about them not showing up again to do our floors.
Yeah, you need to fix that problem there, Ed.
I don't know what's going on. So now we got to figure out if they're going to ever do our floors or what, because like really they can't do nothing next week because we have our inventory next week at work. So they can't come in and do our floors and stuff. Like I'm going to be gone for 4 days.
Yeah, Ed's leaving us, everybody. Ed's
so to let everybody know,
Ed doesn't want to do this anymore.
I am going on vacation from Boss Rush. So I would not be on the next Nintendo Pow Block. I would not be on
Ed doesn't want to be here.
Pass.
Ed doesn't want to be here.
I am going to be taking a break.
No.
I am taking a weekend off, but I'm taking a full week off from Boss Rush, everybody.
No, I don't like it. What am I supposed to do?
Take a break.
Can't do that.
Yes, you can. You should choose not to.
I can't take a break when everybody else is taking breaks.
You can take a break.
Nope, can't.
I have yelled at you to take a break.
No, I can't.
You can.
Literally can't.
You can.
Nope.
Yes. You choose not to.
Not true. False.
How false?
False, I say.
I say you take a break next week along with me.
Can't.
No Pow Block.
No,
no
can't.
Expansion Pass.
Definitely can't do that. Definitely
yes,
can't
you
do
can.
that. Can't do that.
Nobody's going to miss Pow Block and Expansion Pass being gone.
Agree to disagree.
I'm going to agree to disagree. You just choose not to. You can take a break.
I choose to talk about Nintendo.
I do too. But next week,
questionable.
No Nintendo. No Expansion Pass.
Nope.
Now you can do Boss Rush podcast and Tower Castro.
Nope.
And
nope.
Xbox Casual. Is that the new name? You can do all that if you want to next week. But no Nintendo, no Expansion Pass. Don't give you that. Don't give you that grunt.
No, it's fine. It's all good. Anyways, Ed's yelling at me, everybody. I don't like it.
So, but yes, everybody, I'm going to be gone for just that week. And one of the reasons is I got inventory prep for my job, and I just kind of need to take a break from Boss Rush. Now, doesn't mean that I'm leaving or anything, or I'll still be around the community and everything. But I'm
sure sounds like you're leaving, Ed.
Corey, what would you do if I left Boss Rush?
I mean, I don't know. Cry. a little bit. Maybe leave right with you. I don't know. One or the other. Depends on what kind of week it is. Just, depends. Depends on who's making me upset this week.
Oh no. Well,
man.
well, I know you said you got a lot of things to talk about. So where do you want to start, Corey?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Where do we start? Where do we always start?
Well, we'll have to, because the thing about it is, I'm not going to really get into Snack Tender or anything.
Nintendo.
But I know for the weekend, for me, I actually went to Galloping Ghosts in Brookfield, Illinois. It's a arcade where you pay like $25 and you can play all day as long as you have the receipt and everything. And I got to play some arcade games that never came to America. I actually got to play Primal Rage 2. And I got to play a game that I really want to talk about because it was probably the most bunker yet worst arcade game I've ever played. And I played some questionable content arcade games. So
what game was that?
Ninja Clowns.
Wait, what?
Ninja Clowns.
That's not real.
It is a real game.
That's
Corey,
that's not real.
Anyone who follow me on Twitter /X, whatever that is, at that retro code, if you check my profile, you will see that I have a physical picture that I took of the arcade game called Ninja Clowns.
This isn't real.
It is real, and it comes from Strata. It's 1991. And it's a beat 'em up arcade game. I'm reading the synopsis of it. The game has you play as a pair of clowns being accosted by an army of killer zombie clowns. False. You two will need to battle your way through these armies and find your way to whoever is sending all these killer zombie clowns after you. Now, you get to fight an Elvis impersonator, an extended boxing glove, girls with mustaches, hyperactive metabolism, whatever that. Oh no, sorry about that. Well, to let you know, you fight hobos, you fight cops, you fight different clowns, and it's very weird on the level design because you would start in the street. You'll go to some random laboratory for like a bonus stage, and then you go to a circus, and then back to a street, then back to the circus. And so it only has really 2 levels, and they all look the same. You fight a Girl Scout who got a little wagon wheel, and it's just like this is, and the hit detection is awful. It's so off. I was like, okay, so this game is running at 10 frames per second because it's like it was really stuttering. They have on the like arcade panel, like the first one, a clown with a sword. You don't get a sword in the game.
Interesting.
It's like, it's very weird. Like if you get hit 5 times, your energy is gone. And what they have for an energy bar is, your dashboard when you drive, with it, and you see the temp check kind of thing, kind of version. Your energy bar looks like that. So every time you get hit, it goes down, and then you turn into an angel clown, go to heaven, and then come again and fight. I was just like, well, I might as well see this game all the way through. And it doesn't really have a ending. You beat this boss, and this little looking clown, and he's trying to swing at you. You put your hand on him, and it said, "You have saved the world." The end. What?
That sounds terrible.
It is complete terrible. I was just like, I am shocked. Like, wow. But I did get to play like Street Fighter Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I always got to play that. I was trying to play Ikaruga, but it was down. They didn't have it up. But just playing like different like various games. Metamorphic Force I got to play and beat. Um, you know, it was kind of packed. They got just a lot of arcade games just to move around. I was thinking of doing Golden Axe, but I said nah, that's okay. Um, I didn't play any Neo Geo games or anything. But I kind of wanted to, but I was just like, man, I could just kind of wait and everything. Um, I could should have played the X-Men arcade game, but I was just like, I don't feel like doing any beat 'em ups or anything. So I just played a few games here and there. But I love visiting Galloping Ghost. It was I had a Saturday off, and it has been a long time going there and playing just different games and stuff. And I didn't really get to play with anybody. That's one thing about arcade games. I wish I had some random person join me or play me in Street Fighter or whatever. And it was just like, nah, you know, just solo playing and stuff. Uh, but yeah, that was kind of my thing for Saturday. But I also finished Mickey Mouse Illusion Island, and I got the game 100%. It. There's only one kind of accomplishment that I'm just not going to do, and it's called Ironclad Mickey or Ironclad Mouse,
Yeah.
and you have to go through the whole game without dying. Because if you die, you got to go all the way back to the beginning and redo everything.
Yeah.
So, I seen the ending. Uh, so because I was getting everything on my first try, I did kind of look at like a guy after I beat the game, and that was just to get some little stuff here and there, or to get like this last kind of collectible card. Uh, I did 100% it. There is no special ending. The ending that you get it is what it is. Um, and yeah, and it's pretty much like even when you collect everything, they give you the option. You know, if you want to go back in the world and just roam around, you can. If not, you know, you can cut the game off, and that's it and stuff. Um, so that's what I did. So and it was really good. It's really fun. It does get challenging at the very end. So if kids are playing it, there is a difficulty level where you could take as many hits as you want and never die for it. So if kids are having a difficult time, or if you as a player having a difficult time, you could switch it to that heart at any time and play it that way and get through a lot of the sections. If you do the Ironclad Mickey though, if you it doesn't give you that option. You get your hearts and stuff, and you go about. And yeah, and most of the difficulty ranges from what heart selection you decide to start with for the difficulty of it. It took me 11 hours to beat this on my first try because I didn't mainline it through. I just was doing everything and just collecting everything to 100% in her and stuff. So yeah, Mickey Island Illusion Island, very great game. Not so much a game of the year nomination or anything, but I think it should go for great graphics, great family game. It should get those kind of nominations and stuff. And it's a nice platforming game and everything.
Nice. Yeah, I've been playing it a little bit too. I haven't played nearly as much as you have. I've only played about an hour. But you know, I mean, I'm having an okay time with it. But man, I've been returning to some other games recently. So, but is that what else are you playing? I don't want to take over.
I'm a little bit Pikmin 4. am going to be popping that back in because I took it out so I could do Mickey Mouse. So now that that's done, I'm going to be popping Pikmin 4 in and start working on that. I do got to charge up my batteries for my Xbox controllers, so I could finish up, so I could work some more on Final Fantasy 9. I kind of want to get some Xbox games out of the way because definitely when Starfield drops in September, I really want to focus on that game for a bit. Um, before, because I don't know if I know there should be some big games for Switch in September, but I think Starfield is the biggest.
I mean,
In a
it's
way,
Starfield. It's Starfield and Spider-Man, right? I mean,
Spider-Man is October.
no, it's September.
No, it's October because Spider-Man 2 and Wario Wonder, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, both come out on the same day on October 20th.
Oh, I thought it was September. Okay, never mind.
Mm-mm.
Never mind. Let's see how much I pay attention to PlayStation. Whoops. My bad.
And I know Sea of Stars is dropping this month also.
Yeah.
And some other games.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm definitely gonna get Sea of Stars. I still gotta get Vimba too. I'll probably get that at the end of the month. Sea of Stars I am gonna pick up, but I think I'm gonna wait for a bit to play it. Due to the fact that I'm really trying to work on Pikmin and everything. And a lot of people said that it gets hard, like it gets very challenging after you finish the game and there's so much to do. So I'm kind of excited and everything. Like I said, I may try to do 100% Pikmin 4. And I really do and love it. Like it is one of my Game of the Year nominations this year. So
cool.
yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And everything.
Cool. Well, Ed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
One more thing.
Okay.
I did see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It's a must see. No joke. It is a must see. Like me and Lamont haven't even got to talk yet about this. It is. I had a problem with the animation when I first seen the trailers, but when I actually just accepted for what it is and started watching it, the soundtrack is amazing. It is funny at times, and it really makes them feel like teenagers. Like it's really good and great animation with the fight scenes. I don't know. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. This movie was way better than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. The animated one that came out. Spider-Man was good. I like this new Spider-Man that they put out, but the Ninja Turtles kicked this tail for me.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, I want to see it. By the way, did you see that Ninja Turtles are coming to Street Fighter?
Yes, I seen that.
I'm like, oh no, do I have to buy Street Fighter 6 to play as the Ninja Turtles? But I'm not going to.
But I was telling my friend Chris, I'm like, this is the fourth game that had the Ninja Turtles in a fighting game.
Oh man, Ninja Turtles, man, I really, I really want to play it. Anyways, I guess I could just load up Injustice, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. Is it my turn? It's my turn?
Yes.
It's my turn? Okay.
Yes.
So I played a little bit of Disney Illusion Island. I mean, like I said, I think it's fine. But I am getting back into Disney Dreamlight Valley, Ed.
Yes.
Now that Zelda's kind of over with, it's time to play some Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Yo, you wrapped up Zelda?
Yeah, I beat it. I ended up beating it. Beating Ganon. I still have like a ton to do, but I don't know, man. I said enough on the last episode and Boss Rush podcast and book club about Zelda. Like, I really love it, but like, I feel like I played the game before, and like, the itch to explore and find everything is like not there the way it was in Breath of the Wild. But I still enjoyed my time with it. I'm gonna go back to it at some point this fall. I mean, the only other game I'm really looking forward to this fall is Super Mario Wonder. I still need to play Pikmin 4 also, but Super Mario Wonder is the one that I have like circled. So between now and then, and like, yeah, I'll check out Starfield. I don't have the time to play Starfield. Plus, like, the new season of Destiny starts in a couple weeks, and
they didn't have their presentation yet, right? It's coming up soon.
No, it's the first day of the next season. So, which is August 22nd, I think. So, 2 weeks from tomorrow, as we're recording this episode. So,
because it's like their showcase, right? Their presentation showcase.
Okay. Yeah. So by the time this comes out to everybody, it will be like 6 days from now. Because due to like schedules and stuff, Ed and I have been recording these episodes kind of early. It's funny because the previous episode still isn't out for everybody, and we're recording our next episode. It's funny because I asked for questions, and like 5 of our questions were questions about the episode that's airing tomorrow for everybody. I'm like, oh, wait till tomorrow, I guess. So yeah, sorry everybody who asked questions. I know you ask great questions. We just kind of answered them already. So
I think there is a question that I got a while back from Captain Logan from XCP. He's the one of the co-hosts with Luke Lore for their Xbox podcast. And I know we kind of answered on another one, but I think we could probably answer it again.
Yeah,
because he didn't get our answer. So kind of when we get to the question part, we could add that question in.
Yeah, we can. I just I kind of feel bad that when I ask for questions, and I know we're recording early and everything, and it's just it's just a mess, I guess. Not really a mess, but we're trying to really figure out. So before I get into what else I've been playing, we're really trying to figure out how to position Nintendo Pow Block once Ed comes back from break, because of schedules. So like some of the stuff, like we might record early, which is what we're doing now because of scheduling. And so if we don't get to everything, I apologize. Especially like, something big happens this week. We're not going to cover it for like 2 weeks, and so not that Nintendo's dropping anything big right now, but
right,
just to kind of put everybody's expectations and things in order. We're still going to talk about a ton of Nintendo stuff, but we just want everybody to know that that's kind of what's happening. So some episodes might be recorded 2 days in advance. Some of them might be recorded a week and a half in advance. We just don't know right now. But that hasn't stopped us from having a good time. So I don't care. I mean, whatever. Speaking of good times though, Ed, Disney Dreamlight Valley, man. I completed the event with 2 days left. Got my sweet blue Buzz Lightyear costume and my turning red onesie and all the good things that come with that. So feeling pretty good about that. What else? Oh, I've gone back to on the Xbox side of things. I've gone back to Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and I'm having a really good time with it. I like the combat. I like the puzzles. The puzzles are just hard enough to like make you feel good when you solve them, but easy enough for me not to get frustrated.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on one puzzle, and I'm just like, what in the world? Why is this not working? So I got to get back into it.
Yeah, so like I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving it. It's so good. Man, I've been playing around with like everybody's playing Remnant right now, and I'm like, I really kind of want to play it, but because it has like it has like an Outriders feel to it. Man, Outriders, underrated game. Everybody should play Outriders.
Another
What?
game I need to pop in and finish.
Oh, man, I know I need to finish it too. I need to finish the DLC that came out, World Slayer. I've also been playing some Destiny. Nothing new to report there. So that's kind of what I've been playing, man. I gotta tell you though, Disney Dreamlight Valley, love it. Although I'm like 3 months behind on content, so I have like a ton of new villagers. I need to do the Lion King quest still, which is like 2 updates ago. The Wreck-It Ralph update came out this week. I need to start that. Although there's some kind of weird stuff going on with that quest because you have to like log into their website and like submit pictures. I don't know. I don't understand it. But yeah, that's what I've been playing, Ed. Let me tell you. Good times. Great times.
Yeah. Corey.
I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I was playing something else too. I don't know. We'll just continue.
Anything on Game Pass? Anything?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. Not.
Which reminds me, I need to start The Legend of Zelda: Season of Ages and Oracle.
Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Yeah. I'm gonna seasons. I'm gonna replay. Because I beat that one, but I've never beat Ages or Oracle. The whatever the other one was, I keep messing it up. I'm getting older. But that one, the other one, I never got to play. So I think I'm gonna run through seasons and then play straight follow it up by playing the other one. So but so everybody, for Femi news, Rockstar just dropped the announcement that Red Dead Redemption 1 is coming to Nintendo Switch August 17th, and the physical version is dropping October 13th. And this news story comes from Nintendo Life. It says, well, folks, we heard rumors of this one a few weeks back, but Rockstar Games has just made it official. Red Dead Redemption is making its way over to Switch. You would likely know of Red Dead by now. Rockstar's legendary Western took the world by storm when it was released back in 2010. So we are very excited to see how this one goes down the Switch. The Switch port, which Rockstar is calling a new conversion, is being handled by British studio Double 11. Also included in the Nintendo package is the horror story DLC expansion Undead Nightmare, which will see you taking on hordes of zombies with your cowboy crew. Yeehaw indeed.
Yeehaw.
Right. The game is available for pre-order right now for $49.99. And so I mentioned in our group chat, I said grumble, grumble, grumble. I may have to buy it on October 13th, grumble, grumble, grumble. And I know Nintendo Life has a comparison of the 360 version in Switch, even though really this game should have been on Wii U in a sense. And it got me. I asked you a question, Corey, and I know you responded in a certain manner, but I was just like, do you think Rockstar is going to become a partner for Nintendo's next gen system?
I mean, partner's a strong word because I feel like that implies like exclusives and timed exclusives and stuff, and that's not going to happen. I think Rockstar will put the games out on the next console that makes sense, right? I mean, their next game is presumably GTA 6, right?
Yes.
Will they find Nintendo's next platform a viable platform for that game? I don't know. I think if it was a single player only experience, sure. But I mean, dude, Grand Theft Auto Online is so big. It's so big. And the way Nintendo's online stuff, now granted, it could change next gen. We'll see. But GTA Online is so big, man, that like if Nintendo's online doesn't fix itself, that's not, they're just gonna be like, whatever.
So I don't think it's so much the online portion. I just think it's
No, it
just the
is.
games. The reason I'm saying is because Rockstar really hasn't put a lot of games out on Nintendo. I'm not talking about the DMA days for the N64
Well,
and
that's not
like.
rock. That's I mean, at this point, I don't know if it's Rockstar's decision or not. It's Take Two's, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Take Two has put out quite
The
a few
2K
games.
really.
Well, I mean, Take Two's the parent company, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
they've put out a ton of 2K games, right? Like Borderlands. We saw that Borderlands 3 just got rated in like Korea or something for Switch, so we'll probably be seeing that at some point. Uh, XCOM 2, Civilization, um, basketball is huge every year, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I play NBA 2K on my Switch a lot, and I wish EA would put Madden on Switch. I would be more likely to play it, to be honest with you. Um, so I think it just depends on what makes sense for the platform. I think Red Dead 1 makes a lot of sense for the platform. I mean, there's not a lot of quality open world games. Now, granted, will it run well on Switch? Who knows? I think it will because it's a 360 game, right? And that game is one of the few Rockstar games that I actually really enjoyed. I really liked the first one. I didn't play the second one. Uh, I want to, but I mean, it's like 100 hours long, and I'm like, oh man, it's gonna take me like 3 months to play. But other than that, it's been like it's the same as every other company. We'll put what makes sense on the platform, and if it doesn't make sense, then we won't put it there. Or if the cost benefit is too high, then we're not gonna port it if we're not gonna make enough money, and that's the argument you're gonna have to look at now, right? So
But I think it's to me, it's I know when I was telling you, I'm like, man, I would love to see Max Payne 3 on there because I think Max Payne 3 is
mm,
such a great game. And I think this is more of a personal thing. Like I said, I have my opinions about Rockstar, but I will say Max Payne 3 is a great game.
I
I just
will
feel
on that point, like
okay.
I told you because we talked about it. We were texting back and forth about this earlier, and we were talking about Max Payne, and Remedy is remaking 1 and 2. I thought Remedy got the rights back, but Rockstar actually still owns the rights to Max Payne. So
Okay.
Remedy is going to remake Max Payne 1 and 2. I wouldn't put that past them to put those games on Switch at some point to hype up the remakes or whatever, or like
Mm,
I don't know when those remakes are coming out. We could be looking at the next console by then, but I wouldn't put it past them to put either bundle the first 2 games and sell 3 as a separate thing, or sell them all digitally for one price or separately for another price, right? You might get a physical edition, but it probably won't have 2/3 of the games on the cartridge. So we'll see, right? I think Max Payne, especially like updated and kind of modern controls and whatever, could like really do well. I don't think Max Payne 3 sold very well. I mean, I think it sold well enough, but
mm-hmm.
and I know it was a big deal when it became backwards compatible on Xbox. uh Let me see.
Because I've never played 1 and 2.
Oh,
Um,
I guess it did sell a lot. um okay, well, I guess I didn't know that it sold very well. It sold 4 million copies. So that's a lot,
yeah, but
especially for
it
that
was.
era.
Yeah, I think the problem with the one, because like, so PlayStation had a bug where it wasn't unlocking all the achievements, even though you did something. I think that it may have also happened to the 360 version. I'm not sure. Um, but I remember beating that game on PlayStation 3, Max Payne 3, and it didn't unlock some stuff. And I'm like, what the world is going on? So I wonder if they even did bring it back where they fix some of those problems and stuff. Because I could see Max Payne 1 and 2 playing probably like Control or playing that as like Max Payne 3 or something. Because I think, yeah, it's just the way that it looks, it definitely would need like an upgrade.
Well, I mean, the remakes will probably be pretty good. I mean, they brought which they brought Control to Switch. I
Switch,
mean, it was
yeah.
cloud, but I mean,
Wow.
I don't know, man. This cloud stuff. Get it out of here.
I will say that Control did play good in the demo for Switch, even though it
Yeah,
was
I mean,
cloud based. I'm like, could have
yeah.
been better.
If you were playing the performance mode, it was actually pretty decent. You know, but also like, who wants to play the cloud versions? I mean, even Xbox admitted during the FTC stuff that like cloud didn't take off the way that they hoped it would, and so
You're right.
you know, I mean, it's funny because we all kind of knew that, right? But it's so funny that the big companies can't see that, and everybody kind of knew that. Everybody knew that it wasn't going to take off the way they wanted to, except for these
Right.
companies. Um, so, I mean, maybe that. I mean, I think that's maybe why PlayStation was actually so reserved on this stuff, uh, because you know it's the cloud stuff's just not working. So, but I mean, going back to Red Dead 1, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
if you haven't played Red Dead 1, I do recommend it. It was pretty fun. The Mexico stuff was pretty slow, but the rest of it was really like I was actually really enjoying that game. Uh
I wasn't.
well,
Because
that's because you don't like Rockstar
I
games.
have well, I played it on PS3, and I think it's because of yeah, it just it didn't excite me. And I think it was because of Grand Theft Auto. And it was just like, oh, this is the same GTA game, just cowboy theme and reskin. And I was just like, th- yeah, I think it was my era that
Well,
I
you also played
my
it on PlayStation 3. So, also,
well,
by the
yeah.
way, if you have an Xbox 3 or an Xbox Series console, that game
Mm.
runs in 4K. It runs at locked 30, but I think the Series X can update that to uncapped frame rate.
I think I think it was on sale
Yeah, I got it
for
for 10
Series
bucks
X.
digitally. And it's so funny because the big concern people are having, right, is that it's 50 bucks, right? And like
Right.
the Xbox version is like they didn't put this native version on Xbox because the 360 version is backwards compatible, and
Mm.
I guess they felt like they didn't need to, which is fine, right? I mean, I don't think they needed to either. Uh, I always just hate when they skip things like that, but also I guess it kind of makes sense because it's backwards compatible and it runs at the specs that they're saying on PlayStation 4, at least that they're saying it does on the Series X already, or even Xbox One.
I know they
Uh,
did a breakdown uh for it. Cause they were just like it's gonna be like 4K 30 frames per second for PS4 or PS4 Pro and PS5. Um I think they said it's not a native version for PS5. It
it's not.
was weird.
It's the PlayStation 4 version. It's only coming to PlayStation 4 and Switch, everybody. And I mean, you can play the PS4 version on PS5, and it'll have the PS4 Pro enhancements. Is the deal? So that's that. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's coming to Switch. I think I pending any sort of like gameplay issues. I think this is a good game if you have 50 bucks burning in your pocket, but
Mm-hmm.
uh it's 20 bucks on Xbox and the DLC is 10 bucks. So if you have an Xbox and you haven't played this yet, that would be the version I would tell you to go purchase because it's $20 cheaper and it does all the same things.
Right.
So apparently
So
everybody loves that DLC too. So
yeah,
I
think
didn't play it.
I I believe I have both of them from my Toys R Us days on my PS3 still. I think I got it also. I think I got the 360 version also, or I yeah, I think I bought the 360 version because I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 for Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like to have the whole like the collection on Xbox. I think I went back and bought the first and the DLC for it because I remember when it went backwards compatible, everybody was ordering it and everything, and it was like $20, and we was going to GameStop and try to get a used copy and everything.
Yeah.
They did that for also for Call of Duty, which also did they announce a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah. Yeah, that's been, dude,
I
that's been like the worst kept secret for the last 6 months.
So shout out to Carpool Gaming. I seen like a picture. I'm like, is this real?
Yeah,
Like,
it's real. They announced it in Warzone today. And it's coming November 10th. Yeah, this was supposed to be DLC for the current. They weren't going to release a $60 package
mhm.
this year, $70, whatever. Uh and it was supposed to actually be like a DLC add-on, but then they said, we're Activision, we need to put Call of Duty out this year, and so we are going to we're gonna put
Did
out.
Do you know where the news stories at about it? I didn't get a chance to read it. I just seen a picture
I just saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter about it. So that's
because I don't know if it's just gonna be online only or if it's a campaign with it.
yeah,
Um,
it's a campaign and some new multiplayer maps. Basically, all your stuff from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone come over. Uh, so I think that's what's going on. And since it's a $70 product, I think you get I think you get a season pass for free too. So I'm not
okay.
100% sure what the details are. I just know it's a campaign and some multiplayer maps and probably some new weapons and all that kind of stuff.
And I'm assuming this is wrapping up the story from 1 and 2.
Hmm.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Because I didn't. I will say I didn't get to play Modern Warfare 2's campaign because I haven't brought the game. That's really I really just want the campaign. I don't care for the online stuff, the multiplayer stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really either, but you know.
So, um, but yeah, just I don't. I kind of want Rockstar to be on Nintendo, or release more games on Nintendo. Uh, I guess to show support, because like we don't got the Yakuza series. We're never gonna get it. Um, and like if there was any kind of open world port, I'm still rooting for Sleeping Dogs. I would love a port of Sleeping Dogs to be on Switch, or even their next console. Um,
I mean, I feel like the Sleeping Dogs era is over. It didn't sell very well, which is why they didn't make a sequel, right? I mean,
but it was weird because it's so I thought it did like 1 million or two or something. I know it sold well when it came out. And a lot of people sung its praises. And
yeah, but
everything.
Sleeping Dogs was Square Enix, and they had like terrible sales expectations.
Yeah, because like
It,
Tomb Raider, even when Tomb Raider sold crazy, they was just like it didn't
mhm.
meet their
Yeah,
expectations. I'm like, the heck?
Sleeping Dogs sold 1.75 million copies. So
Which I think is good for a I wanted to say a new IP, but it's a IP change because it used to be True Crime and now it's not True Crime, turned into Sleeping Dogs. Goodness, what Dead to Rights? That's what it was.
man, Dead to Rights was awesome. No,
Uh,
it was True Crime originally, and then
yeah.
Activision dropped it, right? Because like Snoop Dogg was involved at some point.
Mm-hmm. And I remember Snoop Dogg was going to have a open world gang placed in Chicago, but that
Yeah,
never came out
yeah.
or it got canceled. Yeah, but Sleeping Dogs, I would love because, like I said, I'm like we're not getting the Yakuza games, so that kind of like crime, open world crime kind of games, it's just not going to be available. And I still hate their uh their answer of being because Nintendo stuff is kid friendly. I'm like, you could put M-rated games on here. People will buy it. You know, Doom sold 1 million copies. I'm like, Bayonetta even did well. Just like, I think that's the perception of Nintendo. That yes, now they release a lot of E-rated and T rated games and stuff, and let their partners do M-rated stuff like Platinum Games. But you, as a third party, could put M-rated games on a console, and people will buy it. Adults will buy it. You
Yeah.
know, so I just think that is just a little bit cop out and everything. I kind of want to go through a list of developers who have been interviewed on their initial thoughts of Nintendo Switch and why they wouldn't bring games to it.
I mean, there's
And
plenty
then
of them
just
out there. You can go watch them. The console's not powerful enough, and like I feel like we have this conversation like once a month of like it costs too much to port some of these games over for them to make money to say that it's worth it. Some
but
companies it's different than others. Nope, not having this conversation again. Nope, nope, nope,
I hold on,
nope.
Corey.
Blah blah
I'm
blah 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 blah.
I is no, I'm just saying that when Switch first came out, and that was one of their reasons. That's why I kind of just want to see how many people said stuff and what they said, and then look at it now, um, and everything. Just the transition of people's thoughts about the console until now, on why games wouldn't come out on on this platform. That's all.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. So, if you guys who watch Digital Foundry, they did Pikmin 4 breakdown. Technical analysis was really good. And they were talking about how Nintendo was using Unreal Engine for the game, or parts of the game. So I think they were doing their own engine and Unreal Engine for it. That's how it sound like. And it's a great breakdown. It's great on how they talked about it and everything. And the reviewer was just like, they hope to see Nintendo use more of Unreal Engine in their games. And
I
I
mean,
will,
some of those smaller games they have, right? Like Yoshi's Crafted World was Unreal. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Nintendo made Unreal Engine games. All right. Let's see. I mean, whoa, okay. According to Video Games Chronicle, Pikmin 4 is only the second Unreal Engine game for the Switch, and the first was Yoshi's Crafted World. Interesting. Okay, well, I thought there was more than that. I thought the Kirby games were an Unreal Engine for some reason.
Like I said, I thought Breath of the Wild was an Unreal and everything, because it sounded like they were using it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Okay.
I think because I think Nintendo's like, we could, our in-house engine could do so much, um, and everything. But I guess because of this new team, or this team working on Pikmin 4, I guess they probably, maybe because they did, I wonder if they did do Crafted World, and so they know how to use Unreal Engine and everything.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I just don't. I mean, there's quite a few Unreal Engine games on the Switch. I thought Nintendo was using it more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Fortnite obviously is like the big one. clearly.
Because I know they was talking about Nintendo. The Pikmin team got 30 frames like locked, and I'm just like, yeah, that's true. I'm like, and I'm playing at 30 frames per second on Pikmin 4. Um, really helps the game. I don't something I don't miss. Like, I'm not rooting or wanting like 60 frames per second for it. I think that 30 frames works so well because there's so much to do and everything. And I think you just get so invested in the game, you don't even think about the frame rate and performance stuff. With Pikmin. So, but it is a good video, and everything. So I definitely will say, check it out. When the person said Unreal, it just never crossed my mind. I'm like, really? Even though I'm just like, okay. But then I keep realizing that I put the game on my switch to sleep. When I cut it back on, I go back into Pikmin and start playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see the title stuff that much.
Yeah. Ed, I forgot to tell you. I forgot what I did this weekend. And
Ah,
I should have done this during playing with power. I watched the
what did
Mario
you?
movie.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So I also watched and finished Twisted Metal.
I've been hearing a lot of great things about Twisted Metal. I know people had their doubts and was clowning it, pun not intended. But everybody came away, it's like very satisfied. And just like, I hope they do a second season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to get a second season. Dude, this show was awesome. Twisted Metal was awesome. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I was
How
like,
many episodes?
it's 10 episodes. They're
Oh,
only
10 of-
30 they're only 30 minutes long too.
Okay.
So, very digestible. I mean, it's not like the greatest show ever, but it definitely exceeded expectations, and I definitely am hungry for a second season.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's where I'm at. It was very good. I enjoyed the characters. I thought it was like the best thing I can say about it is if you took the characters from Twisted Metal and had like maybe the humor and level of like violence slash gore of like a Deadpool.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you like Deadpool, you will probably like this. Um, it has the same kind of humor, I would say. Same kind of jokes, although a lot of some of them don't hit as well as I think they wanted them to.
Mm,
Uh, they do it. It's funny in the very first it begin. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but let's just say they do a very funny way of acknowledging that Twisted Metal is a video game. Like
okay.
like the show is from a video game. So uh very fun. Sweet Tooth is scary, but also hilarious. Because he's just a psychopath. So like he's
Mhm.
making all these jokes and stuff, but he's also like murdering people.
I heard it's kind of like a Death Stranding plot idea.
I mean
In a sense.
the plot is basically he has to travel across the country to pick up a package and take it back. Uh and uh there's no tournament in this one, but I will say that they do hint at, if a second season happens, that there will be like the Twisted Metal tournament type thing.
Mm-hmm.
uh so yeah, I really enjoyed Twisted Metal. I enjoyed it more than the Mario movie.
Oh, we're
um
gonna speak about that on Expression Pass.
I know. I just want to say real quick my thoughts, just real quick on it. No spoilers or anything. I just for me it was it's what I expected. It's what I expected from an Illuminations animated movie, which is my bar is not set very high for Illumination. But I think there was a lot of great nostalgia pieces in there and a lot
Mm-hmm.
of great Easter eggs, and I like how they included Spike from Wrecking Crew in there, and uh how they kind of acknowledge that like there was a really funny joke in it about the spiky turtles from from Mario. How nobody knows what they're called, and even Bowser doesn't know what they're called, which was pretty funny. And I really enjoyed the Kong section. It was really cool. They really packed a lot of like Easter eggs and nods and stuff. Like, man, they packed that stuff in there. Like, there was even like a Jumpman arcade machine in there somewhere, and like somebody was playing Donkey Kong at some point. There's a lot of Punch Out and Kid Icarus references, and like, man, there was some. And I mean, even in one of the scenes, he's sitting on his bed playing an NES, right? I mean, there's literally that scene, and so uh it was fun. I liked the cast. I thought the performances were good, really good. But as a movie, wasn't very good. It was fine. I will say it was fine. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. Like I will watch it again. My kids really enjoyed it. It was fine, right? I
What
mean,
should do streaming?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Yeah, it
So
said that was a story that it did 1 billion streams. When people streamed it. So
yeah.
that's good.
So yeah, it was fine. Like, I didn't hate it. I also just didn't love it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, it was a great nostalgia hit with a very 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 thin plot and a really strange ending actually. Uh like the climax of the movie went places that I didn't expect it to.
Did
So,
you understand why people were singing Peaches the way?
oh yeah, I mean, I've heard the song, like I've seen the music video and
Okay.
everything. So I mean, yeah, but it was yeah, that's what I'm gonna say on that for now.
It Peaches threw me off. Cause when I seen it, my mouth was agape, and I was
Yeah,
cracking up so much because I was just like, "What is this? What's going on?" Did not expect that to be one of the most funniest things in that movie
yeah.
and
Uh,
everything.
Jack Black is amazing as Bowser.
Oh
His
yes,
his Bowser is
yes.
awesome.
I didn't. Well, we knew when the trailer first got shown. We heard his voice and
Yeah,
everything. We just like, "Yep, that's Jack Black. He fits so well."
yeah,
And then just throughout the movie, he was just killing it. I was
yeah.
just like, I love this version of Jack Black.
I would definitely say Jack Black is the best part of that entire movie. 100% the best
Mhm.
part. Um, so
Which kind of brings a thought to me. Seth Rogen too, like
oh yeah, he was really good at Donkey Kong.
he's changed in a sense. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not like stoner comedy Seth Rogen anymore, right? I mean, he has that show on Apple called Platonic, I think is
mm,
probably the closest he is, but like, I mean, he did this. He was very good as Donkey Kong, and I think the worst kept secret now is that Illumination is working on a Donkey Kong movie.
movie.
But he was great as Donkey Kong. I mean, he wrote the and kind of produced the new Ninja Turtles movie that everybody loves.
He did a
Uh,
fantastic job with that because he
he
also voiced. Dude, he's gonna be in the GameStop movie.
the GameStop
Um,
movie.
you remember when they had the stock
Oh, the stock
trading?
market movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that whole thing. That movie should have been out by now to even get.
So they showed the trailer at the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And it was just like I didn't know that it was happening and
I
everything.
I knew it was happening, but I thought that movie was like going to come out a while ago, and then it just never came out.
Oh, see, I didn't know that it was happening, and then Seth Rogen is in it, and I'm like, oh, he's in this. Like, I think it's gonna be for me like a Blu-ray movie, like come to video kind of thing. I don't think I'm gonna go see it in the theater or anything. Because I kind of want. I'm very interested in what was the outcome from all of this. I think I think I never found out how all of this stuff ended and then if people got in trouble. and everything.
Yeah. I don't really know how it ended either. I stopped paying attention. But going back to Seth Rogen, like he's doing 2 movies for Disney, including the Figment movie, which I'm very excited for. So that'll be interesting. He's also involved in the next Inside Out movie, apparently, in some fashion. So it's interesting watching him kind of not be stoner comedy Seth Rogen and being more like, I don't know. I mean, he was in that Steve Jobs movie, and he was actually like a really great dramatic actor. He was really
Well,
good in that movie.
he does an intro for Ninja Turtles, and you can kind of see his gray hair and him getting
Mhm.
like a little bit older age. And so I think he's enjoying doing voice over work, like voice acting for animated stuff,
Mhm.
while still also being in some serious roles and everything. So he's kind of going through to me, he's going through a transition, and I personally think it's working for him in a sense.
Yeah, he's definitely hit a second wave for his career.
Mm-hmm.
So good on him. You know.
Yes. Well, Corey, how about we get into question block?
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
You have the questions correct.
Oh no, I thought you had some.
No, I didn't. You said you had all 5 questions. I'm like,
5 questions. I don't have 5 questions.
well, you
I
said 5 questions in the show.
No, I did I no,
Yes.
I said I had a bunch of questions. I didn't say I had
Oh,
5.
you said 5. I heard 5.
Hmm.
Well, you
Roll the
have
tape. I don't
questions.
know what you mean. I don't know what you're saying.
You roll the tape.
Hold on. I guess I gotta look
Well,
for them now.
so
Here,
let me
okay,
ask.
here,
I'm
okay,
going to go
here.
with Captain Logan. I'm going to ask his question first.
Yeah,
Right?
see, you have questions. That's why I thought you were doing. I'm gonna slap you.
No, I just said that I was going to add his.
I'm
So
gonna punch
Captain
you.
Logan asks, he was just
Violence.
like, with Pikmin 1 and 2 and Metroid Prime Remaster coming to Switch, can we see more GameCube remasters come, and which games would we like to see? Um,
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch, right? I mean, Tales of Symphonia and Mario Sunshine is technically on Switch if you bought the 3D All Stars game.
mhm.
Metroid. I bet you're gonna see the other 2 Metroid Prime games, guaranteed. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Um, I mean, I think we're gonna see the Zelda games come over before the Switch is over.
I think Luigi's Mansion is going to be there. Um,
Well, they're porting Dark Moon, right? You think they're gonna put 2 Luigi's
yes.
Mansion games out in a year? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if this thing's
Yep.
coming out in 2024, like
I mean, if you want the whole, I mean, Pikmin got the whole
I mean,
all 4 games
they should have
on the
announced those.
system.
They should have announced those together and bundled them, in my opinion. I feel like
I
I feel like that would have
good.
been the better move.
Like I still want the Reader for Joe collection on
Yeah,
Switch.
I saw that. I saw
Like,
somebody post that today. The Beautiful Joe games, and they're like, "Would you like these games on Switch?" Because those posts come out all the time.
mm-hmm.
I mean, Bat and Kato's technically is coming. So
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I would like to see. I mean, I would like to see a Rogue Squadron collection. Um, uh,
Evan.
I mean, Rogue Squadron 2 is still like one of the best GameCube games maybe ever. 3, yeah, 3's not great, but 2, man, 2 is amazing. Um, let's see, GameCube. I mean,
Oh, let's see. Odama comes to Switch.
oh jeez. I'm trying to think. Like, I think it would be funny to see the Donkey Kong games like like make a set of bongos that are like
Mm,
wireless. I think that'd be really funny. Uh Donkey Kong's Jungle Beat was actually pretty fun, which was the non-music game that used the bongos.
yeah.
Um
Wasn't there like a Mario's DDR game
Oh
Also
yeah,
on
Mario
GameCube.
DDR. Yeah, man, that game was hilariously not fun. Uh, my cousin and I, when my cousin and I used to go out for, uh, like looking for old video games, like
Mm-hmm.
he would get a ton of Mario DDR games because they sold really well on eBay. Uh, and we played it to test it one night, and it was like, dude, it was really bad.
Oh no, I know
It
the
was like the
Prince of
worst
Persia.
game. It was like the worst Mario Party mini game you've ever played.
Nice. I would like the Prince of Persia trilogy to be on, like the
Oh
Sands
yeah,
of Time, Warrior Within, and where the what was the last one? Uh,
2000s.
yeah, that one. Like I would love for that to be on Switch also, the GameCube versions of it. Um which was so weird that I was, like I said, I was always able to find the first one, but Warriors Within and the third game, the only copies that they had available like were the Xbox versions. I couldn't find the Switch versions, and I didn't feel like paying $50 for them.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but because of the Switch version, not Switch, I'm sorry, the GameCube version of Prince of Persia, if you bought it like at GameStop, you got Splinter Cell for free.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when they was just like, we need to get a lot of these GameCube games out. And so what they
Yeah,
would do is they would like bundle them and stuff.
man, Prince of Persia, dude. Sands of Time is like,
So good.
dude, it's so good. Remember when they released that and Beyond Good and Evil on the same day? that
Yeah.
was a that was a choice. And Prince of Persia was like huge back then. Like everybody was so hyped for Sands of Time, and then nobody knew what Beyond Good and Evil was. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
like Beyond Good and Evil came a cult classic, like very niche. Because
yeah,
I got it later,
yeah.
like a used copy, like for $10, and I'm like, oh, this game is really good.
You think it's good? I mean, I know people say
I
that
do.
it's good, but I
I
didn't.
mean, it's wonky here and there. In the boss fight, the last boss fight is like infuriating because they invert your controls, and then you can't switch them back. Um,
Gross.
but but playing that game again, the story was really good, and I like Jade in that game. She was really cool. I like what they had to offer and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit of it. I thought it was fine. I mean, it wasn't amazing in my opinion,
Mm.
but I only played like maybe a couple hours of it. Um, and
See,
then
I definitely was very experimental with new IPs. Um, during the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox days, because I played Whiplash on Xbox. Also Psychonauts on Xbox. Um,
Psychonauts is
well,
great.
oh, so good. Uh, and then just like even some of the odd games like Kill Dot Zone, from I think that's it. Uh, or
Kill
Kill something,
Kill
not
Switch.
Kill Switch. That was it, from Bandai Namco, with the cover based shooting and
Yeah,
everything. Like I played stuff like that. So I was playing definitely for PlayStation 2 and Xbox and even GameCube, just new IPs like Vex I was playing, and I Ninja and stuff like that. Like I didn't get to get Killer 7 because it was very hard to find. It was very limited for it. Um and some of the Shin Megami Tensei games that Atlas put on PlayStation 2, I never got to play. And stuff. I did play, like I said, Persona 3 Fast. I did play. Um, and I didn't buy 4 on PlayStation 2. Uh, but yeah, like I was getting a lot of um weird games, but new IPs for at GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox. Like Black. I got that on PlayStation 2.
yeah. Well, that was at a time, right, where there were a ton of new IPs or a lot of like reviving IPs. Like, I mean, Prince of Persia was pretty new to everybody at the time, right? I mean, not a lot of people really knew about the old games, and then like obviously Splinter Cell was big, and um, there were a lot of new great IP coming out around then,
Shoot,
and
Medal of Honor Frontline really got me into a lot of EA's first person shooters. Um, and even though I wasn't a first person shooter player,
mhm.
um, I did play like The World Is Not Enough and Halo, um, and stuff like that. So I was playing like first person shooters and stuff, but like Medal of Honor Frontline, besides Turok and stuff,
Oh,
Medal of
what
Honor,
you didn't like Turok?
ugh, no,
You didn't like
even
not
though
being
it
able to
was
see 3 feet in front of you?
no, uh, but Medal of Honor Frontline on GameCube. Outside of the gameplay, it's just like hearing that soundtrack, that orchestrated soundtrack. I'm like, and I think it didn't really hit me until like I listened to it and I'm just like, man, video game music could be like in this classical, in this live version because of the CD format. And you get this nice crystal clear um soundtrack for music. And then it was just like playing the first three, like just the three levels that started off the game. I'm like, man, Metal on the Front Lines on GameCube was my jam and everything.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yes.
Um. All right. Well, I have a question here from Todd Oxtra from Secret Friends Unite. We'll answer his because the other two are again they're from Stephanie, and sorry Stephanie, but we talked about this on the last episode. And I know that you haven't heard that episode yet because it's not out, but uh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Todd asks, why should Joy-Cons need to be supported by the next Nintendo hardware, considering how badly they've performed? Shouldn't better controllers with better ergonomics and durability be the goal? Here,
Can I go first, Corey?
no,
On this one?
I'm going to go first because it's one sentence. There should be no Joy-Cons. They should just have the stuff attached to the console, and yeah, that's my thing. They could have removable faceplates the way that PlayStation does.
Okay. So I think that with the Joy-Con thing, definitely is budget reasons. And like another way to play. And this is not we don't know if they're going to do it. Nintendo hasn't said nothing. So this is more of, just a hypothetical for right
Mm.
now. I'm gonna place it as a hypothetical. I think it's because of, this is another way in order to play games, and in case if you're not able to get some accessories that could carry over and play on our new console, um you could use these Joy-Cons um as another form of play of people come over and everything. And then when if you do get the money and you started getting more games, you're able to buy more of the accessories, the newer accessories for our console. Then you don't have to worry about Joy-Cons. You could put them back on your old Switch if you still have the system, and play our new version of Joy-Cons or Pro Controller or whatever controller they decide to go with. So I think it's just definitely for budget reasons. Um, Giving you that options in order to play their newest the latest games on their newest console for it, and still be able to take it on the go and have more people be able to play with it if you don't have the new accessories for that console.
I also think that any accessory that works with the Switch is going to work with this new console. Like, I think the Pro controllers are definitely going to work. I mean, I think the Joy-Cons are going to work just based off they are Bluetooth controllers with Nintendo's kind of what do you call it? Not prioritize. What am I trying to say? Start with the P. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the accessories are going to work with the next Nintendo console, right? I mean, we saw that with the Wii remotes, with the Wii U. I think they're going to work that way. So I think just by nature of what's proprietary was the word I was looking for. Jesus, so tired. So yeah, that's my answer. I think it's going to work just based on. I still think the next console is going to be a Nintendo Switch. I think it's going to be called Nintendo Switch, either V2, Pro, Max, whatever.
I still go with Deluxe.
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 No, stupid.
Why not?
Because you said Deluxe, so it's stupid.
What? And what if it is called the Deluxe?
Then I'll be like, yeah, Switch Deluxe. They did it. And I'll be like, I told you, Ed.
Wait, what? How you gonna try to steal my joy?
Don't worry about it.
And I think what they also got the GameCube controllers because of Smash. You know, you got the NES controllers, the Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo controllers for NSO.
I forgot they released GameCube controllers. I'm sitting here like, if they ever did like the NSO GameCube, like, are they going to release like wireless controllers for that? And I'm like, they already released controllers. Man,
give me the Wavebird version.
Yeah, dude, give me a Wavebird. Give me a Wavebird with some rumble in it. Oh man,
yeah, that would be popping.
I'm never leaving my couch. I'll tell you that much.
If they said that you could take Wavebird and use that on any game for the new console, and they charge just $80 for it, straight
gross. $80 gross. No, I wouldn't pay that much. But I mean, the Nintendo 64 controllers are $50. I would say they wouldn't be more than that.
I think $80 because of it,
dude. The Pro controllers are $75. They're not going to be more than the basic controller. That's stupid.
But I think because it's a new console, and new accessories, I think the price will go up.
I'm ignoring your logic.
But you don't think it's not going to sell? But you don't think it's not going to sell?
I didn't say
people
that.
going to copy it.
I didn't say that. I just said $80 is too much.
Hey, people pay $100+ some dollars for the Elite for Xbox, so it's not.
That's different. That's different, though. That is a customizable, specialized controller. It's not like a. Also, $180 for the Xbox Elite controller and $200 for the PlayStation Dual. Stupid is dumb. Okay, like that is too high of a price. But the caveat to that, as opposed to a wireless GameCube controller, is that there are better components in it, replaceable components, customizable components that you can do all sorts of things with this controller with, right? That's the thing. It is not just a re-release controller that they're going to try to sell for $80 instead of $40 or $50. That's so stupid.
But to play for any game.
No,
that's the thing about it.
It wouldn't work for every game because there's no clickable sticks. There's not a second shoulder button. There's not a select button. No,
still,
no.
You don't think?
No, that's stupid. Next, moving on. You can see yourself out. I'll finish the show.
So where?
I don't know. Somewhere. I don't know. To get cheese on your rodeo burger.
I already got a second burger waiting for me, so.
Gosh, I just want a rodeo burger. I'm really hungry. Man, it really sucks not being able to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Anyways. Yeah, so the last couple questions are Switch about the there was a weird report on comicbook.com, you know, your source for, you know, really accurate information about the Switch being $400. This was actually Stephanie's kind of question. I guess we can answer it. Stephanie, we're going to answer your question, even though we kind of answered it last week. We're going to answer it anyway. Uh, hence the suspected price is $399. That's kind of what I assumed it would be. I think they
Mm-hmm.
want to hit $349 personally. I think they would love to hit $299, but I don't think they're going to do that. I think $349 is probably what they're going to aim for, especially because the Xbox Series S is going to be $349 with the 1 terabyte version. And I think they want to be kind of competitive with that. I think they want to be coming under the Steam Deck, which the cheapest Steam Deck is $400. Uh, so I mean, they could be competing with those two consoles at $399. I mean, I think $399 is a decent price for the next Nintendo machine, especially with if they're saying how powerful it is and if they have enough storage. The storage is like the big thing, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
like they can't have another console without a hard drive in it. They can't. They just can't. I don't care if it's like a hard disk drive or some sort of like, I don't know, optical drive that's like 128 gigs. I don't care. They need some sort of storage in there. 32 is not enough. So, that's my opinion.
I know I mentioned $400. Um,
Did you?
and like yeah, I said 400. I think I went to that price to be like, if they're gonna do like on the level of a PS Pro or even the Xbox One X, I'm leaning more to an Xbox One X. I will be fine them doing a Pro. I mean not Pro, sorry, doing $400. I don't know if it's the custom made chips. I don't know any of that what they decide to do, but I'm just like I could to see the like I said to see the power that Nintendo could do. Um, was to see what Nintendo could do with the power of an Xbox One X for their games, and like if they what shoot a Horizon looking Zelda game that they could lock in at 60 frames per second,
I mean,
like
look. I mean, that's all I want. If Nintendo can make that, then you know what? Let's go. That's fine.
at $400. I'm like shoot, like and I know Anuma and the team are just still probably doing stuff with Zelda. Not, I don't think they're thinking future ahead on the next game or anything. Maybe
Uh,
some DLC for Tears. I don't know.
I don't. I
But
don't think Tears is going to get DLC.
I don't think so neither. I think Anuma and them probably would jump into the next Zelda. I think within 2 years. I think they're going to be like, okay,
I bet
we're going to wait.
pre-production. I bet pre-production starts after Christmas. I mean,
Well,
I bet a lot of the higher up people there have like
mhm.
their break. You know how like some directors and developers take like their. I mean, I don't know if this is an American thing or if this is like a global thing, but a lot of directors just kind of take their hiatus for 6 months and then come back and
Yeah.
start to work on the next game. Man, being off for 6 months, man, that would really like bug me. Anyways,
But I think that 6 months is for like Anuma and the team. I think instead of like patches and doing updates and stuff, I think that's a good time for them to take a break because they did 6 plus some years for this game, and like maybe they'll get a chance to play other games. Maybe they get a chance to just like relax and enjoy themselves and not think about games, or maybe if they go on a trip and uh explore in or something just like hit them like so they find some kind of fun for something to be like, man, I was having fun with this, maybe I could use it into the next Zelda game, but how do I improve upon it, and or how do I make it feel very Nintendo and everything. Like I think the next Zelda game is not being announced until 26.
man, the next Zelda game is not. I don't even want to start thinking about it. It's man, I don't. I just don't even want to think about it.
Just for the next console to be like, hey, we're working on it, but our announcement for the game is in 26.
Yeah.
I would be shocked. Yeah. That's just me.
Hmm. Well,
So
that's it. That's all we got.
Yes, hey everybody. That's going to be it for Nintendo Pow Block. Thank you all, Elite Block agents, for checking us out, um, for cutting it up with us and sending in questions and everything. We really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to be on vacation. So when I get back, I will tell you all about my um adventures, I should say.
Great.
And everything. So, but with that, everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and maybe Corey will see you next time for Nintendo Pow Block. I will see you guys in a week or so. I should say that. With that, everybody, see you next time on Nintendo Pow Block. Bye. Woohoo!
You're the worst. If you want to be a Patreon producer, head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/BossRushMedia, and find out which tier is right for you. Our Patreon producers at the $5 tier or higher for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Rebecca Jewell. Thank you for your continued support.
Nintendo Pow Block is a product of Boss Rush Media, LLC, and is recorded from our headquarters in Akron, Ohio. The show is hosted by me, Edward Varnell. My co-hosts are Corey Dirrig and Corey Yikes. You can find Corey at I am Corey in HD on Twitter and Instagram, as well as hosting the Boss Rush Podcast and Tower Casuals, the Destiny Podcast. You can find Corey at Corey_Dice on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. You can find me at That Richard Cole on Twitter and Instagram. Follow Nintendo Pow Block on all social media platforms at Pow Block Podcast. You can also follow Boss Rush Media and Boss Rush Network on all major social media platforms. Join the Boss Rush Network Discord and Facebook groups to interact with other friends and fans. Visit bossrush.net for more great content and patreon.com/bossrushmedia to learn how you can support this show. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.